Wait. How do you pronounce that?
Dude, I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
We're starting off strong, guys. I am fully healthy now. Don't let that previous cough deter you.
Well, it's been a while. How's it going, my figment of another pigment? How you doing? Fuck you, man. I had a great call for you, and you didn't even acknowledge it. It's because you probably didn't hear me, didn't you?
I was trying to think of something in return.
Oh man, my figment of another pigment, bro.
Another pigment.
Yeah, that's the reaction that I wanted.
I heard one earlier that I was like, oh, this is like genius, and I was gonna hit you with one because I thought it was hilarious, and I forgot. Oh man, guys, welcome to another episode
of Barely
Literate Book and Movie Club.
Yeah,
I'm your host Nick, and with me is my
I'm Chris.
Chris is a little delusional right now. He's had like a rough day.
I've had a rough week. I've had a rough since Friday. It's been pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, since Friday? We've been hanging out for most of the weekend.
I know.
What?
What?
Wait, we did zombies on Friday night, and then we recorded Saturday morning-ish earlier in the day, and then did a movie night on Saturday night, and then on Sunday night we ended up playing zombies again.
Yeah, the zombies kick is real. The zombies kick is really real, people.
It is very real, but it's very impromptu because Chris goes, "Hey, you ready for zombies?" And I was like, did we plan for zombies? I'm down, but did we plan for it? He goes, no, I just wanted to see if that would work. And we ended up playing for like a good 4 hours.
It did work. That's how you get him.
In all fairness, dude, I had on Sunday, I think I spent a good 5 hours playing Project Zomboid.
Jesus Christ.
Like near the end, I was like, I'm gonna get off. I'm starting to get bored because I'm doing the same shit over and over again. I'm like, it's because I keep leaving because I took over the fire station. Fire station's my new base. But I've been spending most of my time just organizing my chests and everything. And I'm like, I haven't really been exploring the map. I've just been looting the houses around me and killing some zombies and then not doing anything else.
That's just that's just Minecraft, bro. You're just playing Minecraft but without playing Minecraft.
Yeah, just hardcore Minecraft with zombies that can kill you with or if you can die from sepsis. You know that?
I think there's a mod for that. There's a mod for everything in Minecraft. Sexy creepers?
Yeah, moving on. Do you want to take over the recent announcement we got for our favorite franchise?
Alright. Hey everybody. It's me, your boy. It's Chris. Little Chrissy Poo. The trailer for Scary Movie 6 dropped today.
Dude,
and holy balls,
I am so excited.
Because Marlon Wayans has been promising no holding back in this movie to the point where they put it in the trailer.
It's funny that we got a bunch of references already to but my favorite one so far is just the Terrifier one.
Yes.
That's straight pulled out. It's straight up from Terrifier 3.
Yeah.
We just watched it. And I was like, did they just splice a clip in from there? No, they just recreated it so well.
I was about to say, it looked so much like David Howard Thornton as art that I wouldn't be surprised if they just got him.
That'd be really funny.
They brought back Ray. Dude, they brought back Billy. And the remember the guy in the first movie who was like the boxer, and then they showed a picture, he had like a tiny dick, and he's like, fuck you!
Of course he would turn into a cop.
I don't think it's the same character though. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, they killed off the characters every movie, and then they always brought them back for the next one. That was like they didn't actually die.
And then so they had a scene with Sinners. And Sinners shows up and it's like, hey, we're vampires and we're here to do some half gay shit. And then Ray shows up in like a Macho Man Randy Savage outfit. He goes, why not full gay?
Yeah, he's like, why just half gay?
Oh, I'm so excited. And so Marlon Wayans said if this movie does well, then they will greenlight White Chicks 2 and Don't Be a Menace 2.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yar har har. I think one of my first introduction into Marlon Wayans was him in the original D&D movie from the 90s.
Really?
Yeah, he plays a character. He plays a rogue thief.
Interesting. You know, he was supposed to be the original Robin in the Tim Burton Batman.
Really? Wait, the one with bat nipples?
I think so. He was going to be Robin. And I think he
Okay.
said he still gets royalty checks from it.
From what?
From the movie. He was like, it was when he got cast, or when he was slated to be Robin, it was like near the start of filming. So he like signed contracts, but ended up not doing it. He mentioned something about getting royalty checks from that movie.
How do you continue to get royalty checks from bat nipples? That movie is not producing
I know, but
a lot of
still, you know,
cash.
it's the same way that Dante Bosco still gets royalty checks. He gets like a check for like $5
Okay,
for every rerun.
but like Dante Bosco is Rufio, okay?
No, but I'm talking from like Avatar. That he gets royalty checks from Avatar. We should watch that movie for an episode.
It's so good. Dustin Hoffman, Dante Bosco, fucking Robin Williams are great. Dude, Dustin Hoffman is so good as Hook.
He is. I'm not even gonna lie.
Any hoozles, we are back for another episode today, but it is a special movie episode because we watched The Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
One of the best stoner movies out there.
I would say yes. But before we really dive into The Big Lebowski, tell me, what movies did you watch this week other than this movie?
None. Since the last time we recorded, none.
This is the last time we recorded, which was 3 days ago.
Yeah. Then I watched one movie.
Okay.
So I can't restate that movie. You know?
I watched a movie. It's actually a new movie. It's out in theaters right now. It's called Go.
Yeah, you surprised me with that one. First of all, you threw me off when I asked if you saw a movie. Because then you sent me a gift from Don't Mess with Design. And I was like, was that showing at the Alamo? And you were like, no. But then I was like thinking like, oh, that scene is like him talking about his goat. Oh, he's probably seen that new Go movie.
Yeah, so it was really like the only thing that was out right now that I wanted to go see. And in-house analyst and I was like, okay, let's go see it because it was an animated movie. You know, it seemed cool about basketball. I was pleasantly surprised. I actually really enjoyed the movie. Sports movies, I think I have, not like I have a soft spot for them, but like I usually tend to like sports movies, even though I never watch them, which is weird. But it was made by Sony, so they have the same like style with Spider-Verse in the animation, which was really cool.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, I thought it was really fun. After watching it, I was like, damn, I think I want to play some 2K. Like, what the fuck? And I never played 2K.
Yeah, I was. I played a little bit, but I never really was too into sports games growing up. Except I used to play a little bit of Madden. That's about it.
Wow, really?
Yeah, me and my cousin used to take turns playing like blind Madden. So one of us would be sitting in front of the TV and the other one be in the bathroom or something, and we would have to make the plays like blind. So I don't even remember how that went.
So what are your songs of the week this week since I last spoke with you?
That is a toughie.
You know what else is a toughie? See, I got this damn pimple on my back that I can't fucking reach.
A pickle on your back?
I said pimple.
Oh, pimple. I was like, how'd you get a pickle back there, buddy?
Hey, let me tell you something. Never ask a man how he got a pickle on his back.
You know, it's always in weird ways.
It's always in a weird way. You never want to know what you're doing with a pickle.
What is... Oh, you know what? My song of the week is Nero Forte by Slipknot.
You gotta mix it up, man. It's just
Nah,
the
man, I've
metal.
been in the metal mood for the past few months.
I know. Who hurt you?
Everybody.
Even me.
Everybody hurt me, man.
I broke his heart. I promised him a crunch wrap and I didn't deliver.
So like I'll be on TikTok. I'll see those videos of like the little like cute cartoon fruit that's like dancing like on a black background, and they're like doing like, it's weird stim videos, right?
I don't fucking know anything about that. I've never seen that.
But they'll like play that video, and then the audio they use for it is like a Slipknot song. And Nero Forte is like one of the main songs used for that, and I was like, this is a banger, anyways. Like,
Weird. Okay.
but I'll sit there and watch it, dude. It's fun.
You need to stop doom scrolling. Let me pull the curtain back a little bit today. So I text Nick in the morning, right? I text him. I'm saying, hey, man, listen. It's a bad morning on the toilet. I explained this to you. Shut the fuck up. Let me talk.
I explained this to you.
Shut up. I was like, it's a bad morning on the toilet, you know, not really doing hot right now. And I don't hear from him at all for like, where is it? I texted him at 8:30. I didn't hear from him for like over a fucking hour. Then I text him, didn't you want to use an Avenged Sevenfold song for the post of this next coming up episode? Immediate text back. I'm not even talking like more than 30 seconds. He's like, yeah, trash and scattered. And I go, how to get Nick to respond immediately? Mention Avenged Sevenfold. You could literally be dying in a ditch asking for help and he wouldn't notice. But say you saw a reel with a song in the background and he will perk up like he just won the fucking lottery.
Listen, what happened was,
all I hear is excuses.
I was getting ready for work when you texted me that first time about your dookie morning, right? And I was like in the midst of getting ready. I was taking a shower and everything. I forget you texted me. I am actively on the road. You texted me about the song and I'm like, oh shit, he texted me. And then I open it up and then I just like answer the text. That's what happened. I forgot.
You're a bad friend.
I'm not a bad friend. I'm just a very irresponsible friend.
You're a bad friend. Just like the stranger would say, you're a bad friend.
Yeah, you never responded to my impersonation of that. Talk about bad friend. I thought that was good.
I actually didn't listen to that. Because I think I was in the middle of cooking.
I sent that to you like at 12:30.
Fucking and? Okay. I don't need judgment from you, you piece of shit.
You said you read it and then you didn't say anything about my solid impression. Play it on the mic right now.
It's nice to know that the dude is out.
Oh, sorry. That was the better one that I did.
It's nice to know that the dude is out there abiding.
That's just stupid.
That was good.
Alrighty.
I don't know what you're talking about. Also, I was high when I said that.
Fucking... Were you high during the movie?
No. Then like afterwards.
You immediately get off the fucking movie and just ass blast yourself into the stratosphere.
I only take like a 3-second hit and then I'm good. But yeah. No, but like, you know, here's the thing. I would have during the movie. The thing is, I'm such a good friend that I'm like, I don't want. First of all, I don't want Chris to feel weird because I know he doesn't like to be the only sober person there. I don't want to make him uncomfortable, so I don't. And then also, I know that you also want to partake, and I don't want to give you FOMO. I would hate to give you FOMO, so I don't. Wait.
Aren't those two reasonings just the same thing you said packaged differently?
Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck? Alrighty, my movie of the week. What did I mention?
No, your song of the week.
My song of the week. What did I mention a couple days ago as my song of the week? Did I say "Holding Out for a Hero"? Because that's been popping up a lot on my fucking DJ. I don't know why.
I don't think you did.
I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. And he's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be tough, and he's gotta be fresh for the
I don't know.
I need a hero.
All right. So that's your song of the week?
No, it's just been popping up. I would say my song of the week is still the Christmas Truce, but the song. So the credits for Goat had a really good song, and it's by Jelly Roll. Surprisingly, I have never listened to a single song by Jelly Roll before, and the song popped up in the credits. I was like, oh. It's kind of good, actually.
Anyway, dude, why did we choose to watch The Big Lebowski?
Because it's fucking awesome.
It's amazing. It's
such a good movie, and I love it. And you know what? We don't even need any more reasons. So why don't you go ahead and kick off the movie overview, my lovely, lovely companion, with your beautiful full hair and your not chipped set of teeth. And God, I want to just kiss you.
All of those were lies.
Love is a lie every goddamn day.
All right. Well, have you seen the movie before?
No. Yeah.
No. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Have you? You've seen it before, right?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Okay, I was going to say, at one point you told me you have never seen it. I was like, what? Crazy.
And then I finally got around to it, and I was like, oh, this movie's awesome.
Yeah. So when was it released, buddy?
So yeah, The Big Lebowski. It was released in 1998, written and directed by Joel and Ethan Coen.
Coen Brothers.
Yeah. The Big Lebowski is a cult comedy that blends noir-inspired mystery and absurdist humor and a laid-back philosophy.
Yes, that's philosophy.
I was going to say philosophical.
Philosophy. Dude, that's our debut rap song is Philosophical Philosophies.
Philosophical philosophies.
I'm going to tell your mom to get it on her knees. I just turned it into metal there for a second. I don't know why.
The Big Lebowski is a cult comedy that blends noir-inspired mystery and absurdist humor and laid-back philosophy. What begins as a simple case of mistaken identity spirals into a stoner detective story about nihilists, millionaires, performance art, and a very committed team of bowlers.
The performance art piece in this movie, it was such a random thing to you could have taken it out.
This whole movie was just random. I feel like it was just, lower class getting a taste of what the elites are getting up to, and it's fucking weird.
It really is. It's such a wild movie.
Jeff Bridges stars as Jeffrey the Dude Lebowski, an unemployed, white Russian drinking slacker living in Los Angeles, who prides himself on taking it easy.
Take it easy.
His peaceful routine is disrupted when two hired thugs mistake him for a wealthy philanthropist with the same name and rough him up while demanding money. Don't give me shit.
I'm literally not saying anything to you.
You're laughing at me. After realizing they've targeted the wrong Lebowski, the dude seeks compensation from other Jeffrey Lebowski, the self-important, wheelchair-bound Big Lebowski.
Why did he seek compensation?
Because one of the guys pissed on his rug like he was an untrained dog.
He was fine because they went in, they threw his face in the toilet, which that would have been my biggest issue.
Dude, that's why you keep a gun right underneath the tank. Somebody does that to you, just reach back.
Boom, boom, boom. Pull a Godfather on that motherfucker. And then they destroy his tile floor. And he was fine with that. But it was the pissing on the rug.
Yeah. This dude, the dude just came back from the grocery store. He was getting his milk for his White Russians.
I don't think it was milk. I think it was heavy cream or half and half.
Yeah, it was half and half. And he gets home, and these guys are just waiting for him in his house to ambush him. They grab him, throw him into the toilet. He spilled all his milk. And then they take his bowling ball, they trash his tile floor, and then just you see the guy in the living room just pissing all over the carpet or the rug.
Okay, so by the way, I just looked up something. So the dude's drink, his drink of choice is a White Russian, right?
And he's drinking this throughout the movie.
He's consistently drinking it, which, number one, it is not a drink you drink consistently. That's consistently drinking eggnog. It is just full of cream and
I gotta try it once.
It's good. It's very good. I actually really like it. My mom taught me a trick using...
I thought you said you didn't like it.
No, I'm saying you shouldn't be drinking it like that.
Oh, okay.
But it's made with cream. And my mom was just yo, just try this out for a second. Use vanilla ice cream instead of cream. It was fucking lit. It was so lit.
We gotta try that when I come down.
Oh, for sure. Actually, I'm kind of into them. But so I looked it up because at one point in the movie, he asks the bartender at the bowling arena for a Caucasian. And I'm like, oh, interesting. Is a Caucasian different than a White Russian? Because there's a Black Russian. And then there's a White Russian. And I looked it up, and apparently it's just a White Russian, and he uses the Caucasian as just I guess a nickname for the drink.
Okay.
But it's just a White Russian. So in case you didn't know, a White Russian is a drink made with vodka, coffee liqueur, and cream, and it's served with ice. But we would take the cream out and add vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, I always hear about my main source of what knowing what a White Russian is from the show Archer. Because everybody's an alcoholic in that show. And they're always ordering these different cocktails and everything and drinks. And this one time, Pam, who's she grew up on a farm and everything, she's drinking this thing, green drink. And she gives it to Archer. Archer drinks. He goes, "What the hell did I just put in my mouth?" He goes, "Those are green Russians." And then he's like, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah, it's Kahlua and absinthe and milk."
Holy fuck.
And I'm guessing, because we don't know when that show takes place, but like I'm guessing it's like the original recipe for absinthe.
Jesus Christ. Like, dude, I would give a lot of money to try the original Four Locos.
Oh my cousin told me once when he drank the Four Locos for New Year's, he woke up underneath his bed.
And not even like under it on the floor. He woke up under the mattress on top of the box spring.
Just in between a little cousin sandwich.
He's like weaved between the slats.
When the Big Lebowski's trophy wife, Bunny, is allegedly kidnapped, the dude is required as a reluctant middleman to deliver the ransom money. $1 million.
$1 million. One of the best things from the Austin Powers movies is when Dr. Evil gets unfrozen and he asks for $1 million, and number two is like, listen, $1 million isn't really a lot of money anymore. I'd suggest asking for a lot more.
Dragged into the chaos are his bowling buddies, Walter Sobchak. Walter Sobchak, played by John Goodman.
Hell yeah.
A volatile Vietnam veteran with a strict personal code. And Donnie
Karabatsos.
And Donnie Karabatsos, played by Steve Buscemi, the quiet, perpetually confused third member of the trio. Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
What is it? Donnie, shut the fuck up!
From there, the plot intentionally unravels. The ransom exchange goes wrong thanks to Walter's impulsive interference. The money may or may not have been stolen, and Bunny may or may not have been kidnapped.
She kidnapped herself!
German nihilists enter the picture. Avant-garde artist Maud Lebowski, played by Julianne Moore, the Big Lebowski's daughter, recruits the dude for her own mysterious purposes. Brant, played by Philip Seymour Hoffman, the painfully polite assistant, hovers awkwardly in the background.
I like how you perfectly said avant-garde, but like had trouble with Sobchak.
Yeah, that seems about right for me. At least I'm consistent.
Yeah, that's true. If there's one thing you could take away from this show, people, is that we are consistent.
I never realized how, not really how old Philip Seymour Hoffman was, but I remember when he was in The Hunger Games, he didn't seem that old.
Well, this was 1998. Granted, 1998, 2008, 15-ish years between the two movies.
Yeah.
Shot in a deliberately sun-bleached Los Angeles that contrasts sharply with the shadowy tone of classic film noir, the movie plays like a detective story where the detective barely understands or cares about the case. The Coens reportedly drew inspiration from Raymond Charter-style mysteries, but instead of a sharp private eye, they gave us the dude. Passive, confused, and oddly zen about everything happening around him.
He doesn't care about anything but getting a new rug.
And his car.
Yeah. It's his car and his rug. That's all he has in his life anymore.
That's all he has. And bowling. As the layers peel back like an onion, like an ogre, it becomes clear that much of the kidnapping plot was fabricated. The Big Lebowski, name drop, appears to have staged the ransom scheme to cover up missing money of his own, using the dude as a convenient scapegoat. Bunny was never truly in danger. She simply went on a spontaneous trip.
Yeah, I was gonna say, while I was driving home from work today, I was like, the Big Lebowski's plot is just all over the place, and they did that on purpose.
It is so all over the place to the point where I'm just like, oh, that's really what happened?
Yeah, and you kind of forget at the end of the day, because the dude's like whole plot line is that he just wants to get his like a new rug, or like his rug replaced. At the end of the movie, he never got his rug.
No, because he went to the Big Lebowski and was just like, buy me a new rug, like you, or like clean the one that I have. And he's like, fuck you. No, I don't know who you are. Just because like they roughed up your shit, that means like I have to deal with it. And so he tricks the butler or the assistant, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and was like, yeah, the old man said I could take any rug in the house. And then Julianne Moore shows up, socks him in the mouth, and takes the rug away. And she's like, you could buy a number of rugs with the ransom money, just not one that has sentimental value to me. And that's it. He never gets a rug.
He never gets a rug. It's just his whole MO is gone.
Yeah, essentially, yes. The emotional gut punch comes unexpectedly. After a confrontation with the Nihilists, Donnie suffers a heart attack and dies.
Which is so random.
It really is.
But a heart attack comes out of nowhere.
In a famously awkward yet strangely touching scene, Walter delivers an unhinged eulogy that turns into a raving rant about Vietnam before accidentally scattering Donnie's ashes directly into the dude's face. It is absurd, it is hilarious, and honestly, it's pretty devastating all mixed into one.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why. I have this, like, memory that of, like, Walter not even being a Vietnam vet. He was just, like, posing.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, like, I don't know why I remember that from the movie. I was, like, waiting for it, and I was like, wait, was he actually a vet?
The film ends much like it began. Small, circular, and unbothered. The mystery is technically resolved, but nothing feels triumphant. The dude returns to bowling. The narrator assures us that the story continues. Life goes on. And the rug may have been peed on, but... Hold on.
we gotta compare. I wanna hear the audiences.
I know my voice isn't in a weird not shitty way. My voice I feel like is too smooth right now, so like I can't do the.
I know I got kind of an advantage right now.
The dude, fuck, I can't do it.
The dude abides.
The dude abides.
The dude abides.
I can't do it.
You gotta speak at the base of your throat. Just the dude abides.
The dude abides.
I remember when we were working on the intro for Campfire, and we're like, oh, we're gonna do a like Sam Elliott voice, and we just scrapped it. We worked on that for like 45 minutes, and we were just like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. We're gonna do something else.
and then I pulled out my fucking troll voice, and I was like, all right, let's do that.
Yeah, like the amount of times I said that one line just to get locked into it.
All right, time for some fun facts. So the dude's wardrobe largely consisted of Jeff Bridges' own clothes, reinforcing the authenticity of the character. What's even greater is that the famous jelly sandals that he wears in the movie are his, and apparently he still uses them to this day.
Jesus Christ, those are some old... You gotta replace those.
You want some jelly sandals?
Shit, probably.
Let's look them up. Do they still make them? Let me take a gander.
I think so. Watching that movie, I was like, I gotta take up some notes because that looks comfy as hell.
They do.
Especially the sunglasses.
Oh, I want a pair of sunglasses like those.
Anytime he like got into an altercation that he just didn't want to be involved with anymore, he just like put the glasses on. I was like, I never related more to the dude in my life. That's what we were saying throughout the movie too. It's just that I was like a mix of the dude and Donnie, and let's be honest, buddy, Walter is you personified. Like, it's a caricature.
I don't appreciate this.
If you guys watch The Big Lebowski and watch Walter, that's my experience with Chris most of the time. But
I don't know what you mean by that, and it hurts.
It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. You're very passionate.
Have you seen the same movie?
Yeah, we did. I'm just saying. It's a caricature of you. It's not like dead on you, but like if somebody were to be very exaggerated about your mannerisms and how you yell and everything, it's pretty accurate.
I don't appreciate the stance that you're taking right now.
I just said I was a mix of the dude and Donnie.
Okay, well, Donnie dies and the dude's awesome. So you get the good stick. I'm the shit-covered Vietnam War vet stick.
The dude lives in a trashy like apartment and he's a loser.
You have a very nice basement. I don't know why you're complaining.
Yeah, my mom's basement. It's very, very nice and roomy down here, you know.
Exactly. I don't know why you're complaining. It's a very nice basement. It's nice and cold down there. I've been down there. The only thing that scares me are the roaches.
Yeah. See? Pretty on the money. So John Goodman has said that Walter is one of the most challenging roles he's ever played because of the character's emotional volatility.
It's not fucking easy, is it?
He also stated that this is one of his favorite films he's ever been in.
Fuck you, man. God damn it.
Guys, I really recommend you go watch The Big Lebowski and just listen to the podcast and then like watch The Big Lebowski and you'll be like, oh yeah.
I hate you.
Chris even had the same glasses for a little bit, the tinted like aviators.
I had a purple version of them.
Yeah, until like the prescription was just like, it was wrong. You didn't need them.
I don't know what happened. I like to joke that my eyes fixed themselves, but I feel like the doctor just fucked up because a while ago I went to the optometrist and they're like, you need glasses, you have a prescription. I'm like, okay. And then I went a year later and they're like, I don't know why we gave you glasses. You don't need them anymore.
You don't even need them.
So I was like, I never wore them anyway.
Something we didn't address today is that it's our friend anniversary. So I think we should get each other some glasses as a little present.
Our friend anniversary is tomorrow.
Damn it, I knew my alarm was wrong.
Throughout the movie, Donnie consistently rolls strikes. In his final bowling scene, Donnie rolls a spare, something that's obviously wrong, and it confuses him from his facial expression. This is a possible hint that something bad will occur to him, and after leaving the bowling alley, he suffers the fatal heart attack during the nihilist fight scene. Right after bowling the spare, Donnie can also be seen sitting with the dude, and Walter feeling his arm, another hint at the oncoming fate. The numbing feeling in the arm was confirmed by in-house analyst / nurse to be a sign of a heart attack. So like that is like a thing that people get. They feel numbness in the arms or the limbs. It's like, oh shit, heart attack.
Trust me, buddy, I know. Because remember that one time I went to the emergency room thinking I had a heart attack at 21?
You're dying.
Yeah. During that nihilist fight, I noticed one of the three German guys, right? And I was like, wait a minute. I think it was the one that got hit in the fucking chest with the bowling ball.
That's Flea.
I know. I was like, fucking Flea. And I didn't realize it until I looked up the cast today. I was like, I knew that was Flea. He's in everything.
He's in such random things. Wasn't he in Book of Boba Fett? Or no, he was in Kenobi.
Yeah, he was in Kenobi. He played one of the like mercenaries trying to capture Leia.
So weird, man. Why can't I just be in random shit like that, man?
Well, first you got to be in a famous band named after a type of pepper.
Red Hots.
No, I think that one's already taken.
Shit.
We can do pepperoncinis.
The habaneros. And then we just do a bunch of fiddle shit and like dancing on Burning Rome. Never went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal because he was in a bind. He was way behind. He was willing to make a deal.
We dress up in like habanero costumes, right?
You just couldn't hold that one in.
I just had a hiccup. We just dress up in little habanero costumes, and then we start off every concert, right? We just like get one hot pepper, we dip it in some chili oil, and we go Papa John's chili oil, and then we eat it, and then we start the set. Despite showing little hesitation to argue with and challenge... What?
That's how you interrupt Nick. Just talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I know, I heard something about like TMNT. I was like, huh?
What? Your fucking fifth synapse just alerts?
Despite showing little hesitation to argue with and challenge numerous major and secondary characters throughout the film, the dude, Donnie, Smokey, Larry Sellers, the coffee shop waitress, Jeffrey Lebowski, the nihilist, the funeral director, and so on and so forth. He'll argue with fucking anybody.
Me?
Jesus is one character that Walter does not talk back to or challenge or confront, and only speaks ill of him privately to the dude.
You know what, man? Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
What was it? I'll take that gun and I'll stick it up your ass and I'll pull the trigger till it goes click.
And then Walter's just like this. Right?
You should be Walter for Halloween, dude. You could pull it off.
Fuck you. In an interview with the Rolling Stone magazine, John Goodman stated that the dude, referring to the Big Lebowski as a human paraquat. No, wait. How did he say it? He's like, you human paraquat, like something like that, was one of the only improvised lines to make it into the final film. Virtually every other line, including every man and dude, was scripted.
This is weird. While being a member of the bowling team, the dude has never seen bowling.
That is true. We have never once...
I just realized that.
Yeah, we have never once seen him actually bowl. He's just... Have you ever seen Walter bowl?
Yeah, like I think Walter like throws a ball, but like the thing he bowls one straight into the Flea's chest.
Oh yeah, that means he's a good bowler.
But the weird thing is like the dude, whenever he's having like a trip or like he's having like a weird dream or something like that, it's always involving bowling. Even when we see him doing the motion, it's just like he's like doing like that guiding to help Maud in his hallucination bowl.
There's just something about like them having a place to hang out all the time. It's just, and it's bowling. I'm like,
it's the third spaces, dude.
The third spaces?
I think they're called, no, they're called like third places or third spaces, like something like that. And it's just some places people can like hang out without having to buy something.
Well, no, you got to pay to bowl.
But you can still like hang out at the bar.
Yeah, that's true. But like, it's just one of those things where hanging with your friends at a place that's like other than one of your houses and you just chill out there. But I feel like, to me, that's the only appeal really of going to a bar. Like, not even the drinking. It's just like us getting to chill and hang out. And just bowling, I don't give a shit about bowling. I actually really suck at bowling.
Let's go to the fucking pool halls.
I'm not good at pool either. I'm not good at a lot of sports.
You don't have to be good at pool to like still have fun. It's like bowling.
No, because if I'm getting my fucking ass handed to me, it's not going to be fun. How do you think I feel when we play Mario Kart?
I don't think we've ever played Mario Kart.
I am terrible at Mario Kart.
Yeah, I'll beat your ass at Mario Kart. I don't even have a Switch. I'm just a guest in the house.
I'm perfectly fine with that, dude. I'm so bad that 90% of the time I end up driving backwards and not even realize it. All right, so there is a very famous theory about the movie. Now, I want you to stop looking at the script because I'm going to read it to you.
Okay.
There is a long-running fan theory that Donnie is not real.
Huh.
So, not like just metaphorically, not symbolically, but legitimately not a real person. So the idea is that Donnie may have been a manifestation of Walter's unresolved Vietnam War trauma, standing for possibly a fallen comrade that he had, or even a part of Walter that never was really fully processed in like his mind.
Thinking now, like, did Lebowski, did the dude even interact with Donnie?
He did once. And it was at the very beginning of the movie, but I'll get into that. Remind me of that later. So when you start looking at the details, things get a little strange. Walter constantly tells Donnie to shut the fuck up. And sometimes even when Donnie wasn't saying anything, Walter continues to snap at him abruptly. He talks to him over and over again in ways that don't feel like a normal interaction. It feels like somebody reacting to a voice only that they can hear. On rewatch, certain exchanges genuinely play like Walter's arguing with someone internally rather than engaging in a real back and forth. Then there's how other characters treat Donnie. Outside of the bowling trio, very few people directly interact with him. The Big Lebowski doesn't meaningfully acknowledge him at all, Maude doesn't engage with him, and he's often physically present but socially invisible.
He wasn't even a part of the fight.
No, he wasn't. He was just like standing back there, and that's when you like look around and he's on the floor. It's subtle, but it's there, and just enough to make viewers question whether he fully exists within the wider world of the film. Now, what you were saying was, does the dude interact with Donnie? And he does. From what I remember is he does absolutely in one of the very first scenes of the movie. He says something to Donnie. I was watching throughout the movie and I don't think I picked up on another time where he directly talks to him other than the death scene. There is a part of the theory that the dude and Walter are like best friends and the dude accepts Walter's like hallucinations to keep him from going over the edge.
Oh, like how I interact with your imaginary friends.
The personality contrast fuels the theory even more. Donnie is gentle, soft-spoken, confused, and almost childlike. Walter is, and I can't relate to this at all, loud, aggressive, rigid, and obsessed with rules and past grievances. If you interpret Donnie...
That describes you to a fucking T, bro.
I don't know why you're fucking... Am I obsessed with rules, Nick?
Yeah.
Shut up. I just don't want to die in the car because you're fucking texting and driving.
You're rigid, and you cannot let shit go.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not.
You're a piece of shit. I'm never going to let this go. Wait, fuck.
Oh, man. I found your spirit animal.
If you interpret Donnie as the last fragment of Walter's innocence, the part of him that didn't survive the war, then Donnie's sudden death after one of Walter's escalated confrontations feels oddly and deeply symbolic. It's almost as if Walter's chaos finally destroys the last quiet piece of himself.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got deep, didn't it, fucker? Now pay attention. And then there's the funeral scene. Walter's eulogy barely centers on Donnie's actual life. It almost as if he actually really didn't even know Donnie in a weird way.
Yeah, it's just like a concept of him.
Yeah. Instead, it spirals into a speech about Vietnam and his own experience. It feels less like a tribute and more like displaced grief. Like he's mourning something much older and deeper than just his bowling buddy. Now, to be fair, in the grand scheme of things, we're going to give, the movie its credence. The film does include evidence that Donnie is objectively real. The stranger references his passing, the funeral home processes the arrangements, and the ashes of Donnie are physically present. On a literal level, the movie supports his existence.
But you could also make the argument that the stranger is like a guardian angel. Like, stranger's not real either. He's like a guardian angel or God.
That's true, because the stranger directly addresses the audience.
Yeah.
And just to your point right there, the movie The Big Lebowski does not operate on strict realism. It is a very dreamlike, circular, and intentionally absurd film.
It does feel like a fever dream at points.
Oh yeah. The mystery barely makes sense by design. In a movie where nihilists threaten toes that were never cut off, and the ransom plot collapses under its own nonsense and weight, the idea of an imagined bowling companion doesn't necessarily feel completely out of place. Whether you believe the theory or not, the fact that it persists says something about the film's strange atmosphere. It leaves just enough ambiguity, just enough social invisibility to plant doubt in the audience.
I would like to believe this theory because it makes sense, especially if going off the idea that Walter is actually a Vietnam vet. Vietnam had a ton of drugs going on over there. They had weed, LSD, opiates. So that could also affect Walter's state of mind, where he would have an imaginary hallucination there at all times that he's trying to tell to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's the drugs mixed with PTSD.
Yeah. So I'm going to choose to believe this theory straight on.
I like that, and I kind of want to as well. Oh, sorry guys, we are back. I had to I had a family emergency. More like my family of intestines and bowels had an emergency, and I had to go take care of that. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh man.
There's a lot wrong with us.
There's a lot wrong with us, and none of which are related to The Big Lebowski or the fact that you think I'm like Walter.
Oh yeah. You might actually be related to Walter due to all your weird Hollywood relations.
I don't know. That what you just said, I'm just like, I don't know how that keeps happening.
That might be your real dad.
So, two things. One, I was talking about a video I was watching in the bathroom, and it was people pranking with fart spray. Some of the funniest shit is when they get somebody trapped in one of those inflatable suits.
My god, that's evil, dude.
You just start seeing them freak out. And one of them, somebody got somebody in a giant felt Raphael TMNT suit, and then it just cuts to like him running at the camera. It was really fucking funny. The other thing is that my buddy from work, I don't know if she's gonna listen to this, but I'll give her a quick shout out. Hi, Hannah. Hannah Banana. So she sent me a picture of her dog. Right? She has a little Chihuahua. His name is PJ.
A little fucking kobold.
Yeah, she has a little kobold, and he's been sick recently. He's had like kidney issues where he's just pissing a lot. Yeah, he's 8 years old, but she just sent me this photo, and I just go, dude, this dog looks fucking shell-shocked, man.
Oh, he's seen some shit. That is the 1,000-yard stare for kobolds. Holy shit.
That's exactly what I said.
He was in World War One.
Dude, he was there when Sabaton was recording that fucking song, man. and I said, that's the literal 1,000-yard stare. Oh my god, dude.
Poor guy. It looked like me after I walked in on my parents that one time.
I was a mistake.
Okay, all right, get over that for a second. Think about this. My parents were in their late 20s when I was growing up, when I was conscious.
Nick, your life is not all about you. When are you going to get over this?
Okay, Walter. Listen, you talk about your trauma all the time. Let me have this.
I'm calm.
Let me have this. Fucking Fake
called-
Vietnam vet.
What are you talking about? I served in
Fucking
Korea.
Stolen valor.
I-
Stolen valor. Stolen valor.
I served in Korea
Stolen valor.
in 2005.
You watched Train to Busan one time.
I watched it twice. Fuck you. I served.
I did 2 tours in Korea. I watched Train to Busan 2 times.
Actually, fuck you. Wait a minute. I served in Vietnam. I played Black Ops 1.
That doesn't count.
It does count.
2.
I was brainwashed.
Dude, I went through World War II so many times, you wouldn't even believe it.
I knew what the fucking numbers meant.
I fought Nazi zombies. Not just regular zombies, the Nazi kind. All right? Those are worse.
I fought the Nazis. And not the zombie kind, the regular kind.
Let's be honest, all right? Flaming Nazi zombie dogs, a little on the nose. All right?
Alrighty, so what did we like most about the picture? The picture, the talkie. Did I tell you that the fucking revelation that I had in my head when I realized that movies were called movies because they were moving pictures?
Holy shit.
Dude, because I heard like an old timey thing like, oh yeah, we're gonna go see the talkies. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's funny, they're gonna go to the movies. Wait a minute.
Oh.
I shit you not. It was almost as powerful as a realization that I had when I realized why they called it Cold Stone. I almost got kicked out.
It caused so much of a ruckus that you got kicked out of the Mitchells.
Out of the Mitchells.
I don't know, man.
So what did you like most about the movie?
I like that the movie portrayed us so well. You know, our friendship, our dynamic, what we're gonna be like in our 40s.
I mean, I really do think that they picked Sam Elliott for me was a perfect casting choice.
Okay, now you're saying you're God?
Pretty much, right?
No. Anyway, no, oh man, what did I like most about the movie?
This is why I keep this question in every time, because it makes you think on your toes.
It does make you think on your toes. I like the really obscure reference that I ran into for this movie, the obscure reference that How I Met Your Mother took from The Big Lebowski. That first dream sequence when he get his rug stolen, he's like flying through the air, right?
Oh, okay.
I remember seeing that in How I Met Your Mother. Like, the whole joke was that Marshall wears a nightgown to sleep and Barney's making fun of him, but then Barney tries it out and he goes, and they have a dream sequence where they're both flying through the New York skyline in these like nightgowns, and it's the same song. It's like la 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 la. You know what I mean? And so I really like seeing that. I love watching older movies and then finding the source of the references. Yeah. Finally understanding.
Because when I took you to watch Jaws for the first time, I think your mind just imploded.
There were so many, dude, and I was like, oh,
there's a reason why people keep referencing this shit.
Because it's freaking peak, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking peak. One thing I don't say that I like this the most about the movie. One thing I really did like, dude, the soundtrack of this movie is fire.
Yeah.
Like, it's very not mainstream, but they chose really good songs.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What condition my condition was in. But I think what I liked most about the movie is something that I mentioned earlier was just like, they always had a place to go back to. And it was the bowling. Like, the bowling, every time you were in the bowling alley and in a bowling scene, you just knew that, like, one, it was going to be really funny, and two, like, all the chaos kind of just, like, stopped for a second.
Yeah, I like the ongoing bit of, fuck it, let's go bowling.
Yeah.
That Walter always says. When something bad happens, it's like, fuck it, let's go bowling.
There you go. I'll be like, I'll text Nick. I'll be like, fuck it.
Let's play zombies.
Let's play zombies. Yeah.
Had a bad day. He's like, fuck it. Let's play zombies. Have a worse day.
Have a worse day. So what did you dislike most about the movie?
Oh, man, this is going to be a controversial opinion here. I dislike fucking one dude, Jesus character.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of feel like his whole character was kind of useless. They did a backstory on him and everything, but he's just a background character at the end of the day. He had like 2 lines.
Okay.
He really only played as like their antagonist in the bowling scene, but the whole point of the movie was this mystery drama.
Yeah.
So I feel like them giving him a little bit too much time. I feel like that was kind of useless.
I actually really liked Jesus, like just his chaotic character. I liked it. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But you know what? I would say one of the things that I probably disliked the most about the movie that I wish... It's not that I disliked it. I was just wanting more of it. I wish there was more bowling. I wish that was more of an integral part of the movie.
Yeah.
While they talk about it a lot, they don't necessarily like, it doesn't have an impact to the story. Like you never see them go through the league games. You never see them, win or lose. So,
and you never see why they have such a fascination with bowling either. Because the dude's like, all of his dream sequences had something to do with bowling.
He was listening to a bowling game.
Yeah. And you're like, why are you so enamored with bowling? Can we kind of get the story on that? He mentioned that he went to college, but he spent most of his time smoking weed and playing and bowling. There's weird backstory we get of the dude.
Yeah. So what would you say, which scene made you laugh the hardest?
Dude, the scene that made me laugh the hardest, and I think you saw it when it did. It's when he's getting followed by that one PI dude in the buggy, and he's like keeps turning around, and he has the little roach in the hair clip,
yeah.
and then he drops it, and he starts freaking out in the driver's seat, and then he swerves and then hits like nails of fucking dumpsters. Boom. Oh.
And then the camera like cuts back and his glasses are like askew. He's like,
yeah. I think that's the hardest I laughed during the movie.
Oh man, that's such a good scene. I don't think one of the scenes that I like the most is the diner scene where the dude and Walter are sitting in the diner and Walter's like, it's not her toe, dude. Shit, you want a toe? I'll get you a toe by 3:00 with polish. And then he's like, I'm staying. I'm finishing my coffee. That scene was really good. Or what's it called? This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass. And then he like smashes the guy's windshield and the guy comes running. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? I just bought the car last week. And then Walter's like, hey man, hey.
He was beating the fuck out of that Corvette.
He got that poor guy. But would insurance cover it at that time?
Maybe.
I don't want to think about that. So, which characters stood out to us the most, and like, who was our favorite ones?
I would probably say my favorite was the dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say the dude. Like the Germans didn't really like catch on to me. It was essentially the core group, the dude and Walter and Donnie.
Yeah. I would say Walter's my favorite character.
They were the most entertaining throughout the whole movie, without a doubt. You know what I mean? I hated the big Lebowski. He was annoying.
Do you remember when Walter was like, this fucking guy can walk? And then he pulls him out. And then the big Lebowski was just like, stay away from me. Don't do it.
Ends up weeping on the floor, and they're like, oh.
Fuck. Dude's like, come on, help me put it back in his chair, man. I already want to rewatch it.
Same. Now we got some fun questions. Those previous ones, boring. So here's first. Who's more unhinged, Walter or the nihilists?
Depends on what you say is unhinged, because Walter, like, is unstable.
I'm going to say Walter on this one.
Yeah, I think Walter's completely
The
unhinged.
nihilists, like, their whole gimmick was like, well, we don't care about anything. We'll do anything. But then they got their asses beat.
They cut off their girlfriend's toe, dude, for money. And then they ate pancakes that same night.
That's true. But on the other hand...
One of them had a ferret.
On the other hand, though, Walter completely fucked up a cash handoff for this ransom, throwing his tighty whities out of the car and then rolling out of it with a wrapped up Uzi that ended up shooting out the back of the dude's car, fucking up his own knee.
Walter did pull a piece out in the middle of a bowling game.
Yeah, and it was loaded.
Yeah, it was loaded because after he pulled it down, he pulled the magazine out and
racked it.
And he racked it to get the gun out of the fucking hammer or the slide. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Walter on this one. He threw a bowling ball at Flea's chest. Perfect form.
Perfect form. That body is peak athleticism in males.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm right on track.
So do you think this is more of a vibes movie or a plot movie?
I would never recommend somebody to watch this movie for the plot.
No, it's pure vibes over here.
Pure vibe. It's like me telling you to watch Mac and Devin go to high school.
Yeah, like if you try to follow the plot, you're gonna be kind of mad because the plot's all over the place.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, but just like be there. It's a fun watch. It's a good time.
I would say my guilty pleasure for movies are stoner movies. I don't know if I would classify this specifically as a stoner movie. Like, yeah, they smoke weed, but the whole movie's not about weed.
No, this is just like the pure unhinged plot you see your unemployed friend get into on a Tuesday.
So your average week.
I'm not unemployed, man.
I'm partially employed.
You're the one that's home all the time, doing nothing.
I wish I was home all the time. If I was home all the time, I'd be able to edit faster.
You're home all the time, not working, not providing for this family at all. I'm out there doing jobs, bringing money back, and you just sit there and look pretty, huh? Just sit there, pat your little eyelashes, looking pretty. Don't even give me nothing.
I'm gonna put a rat trap between your legs while you sleep.
Dude, I'm gonna feed you my rancid nailless toe.
You do that, you will never get it back.
Now that's how you're gonna know that if I ever get kidnapped and they send you the toe without a nail on it and it doesn't look fresh, like that nail's been gone for years, you know they got me. And I'm gonna be devastated because I'm like, they took the best one.
No, they're gonna be like, they're gonna take the toe. And they're like, shit, first they took the nail, then they came back for the rest. My balance is off. Okay, so what do you think is the most quotable line from the movie?
Oh, Donnie, shut the fuck up.
For you, I would not have chosen that. I would have chosen the dude abides.
The dude abides. Yeah, but like, Donnie, shut the fuck up is said so many times across this movie, you can't help but say it throughout the day. I don't even know any Donnies.
I used to know one, but I think my favorite one that he says is when they're watching the dude's landlord do his thing, and Donnie keeps asking him a fucking In-N-Out, and Walter's like, Donnie, shut the fuck up. He has to catch himself because they're in a fucking theater. He's like, I gotta calm down a little bit. Donnie, shut the fuck up. I think the most quotable line, the one that I've heard anybody say would be, I can get you a toe with polish. I don't think I've ever heard anybody quote this movie and not say that quote.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta look through the circles a little bit more now.
You gotta get involved in my neck of the woods, man.
You know what? It's true. I feel like your neck of the woods is like a little less unhinged as mine because I'm watching stim videos with Slipknot playing in the background.
You've been calling me Walter for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been calling you Walter a lot longer than 2 hours, by the way.
Fuck off.
It's been a solid 62 hours.
I'm gonna make a peach cobbler and not give you any.
Good. I don't want a cobbler. I don't think I've ever had a cobbler.
Actually kind of rad. I'm not gonna lie. I like peach cobbler.
I had a jelly donut today. Does that count?
It's a fucking different thing entirely. Hey man, I'm never gonna give you an Arby's beef and cheddar sandwich. Well, I had celery yesterday. Does that kind of,
Does that count?
Does that fit in the same realm? No.
That counts. So, all right, what is our final rating of the movie?
I think for me, I rated it a 3.5 out of 5.
I was gonna say a 4. I was being generous though.
Well, the nihilist scenes, I'm just like, they didn't strike me in any particular way. I was just like, okay, whenever I saw them.
Yeah, it's like the nihilism, the Jesus. It's funny or like entertaining for the most part, but it just feels like filler.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna say a 4.
Now, would you recommend this movie?
Oh, 100%, dude.
Hell yeah, do it.
Everybody at home, I don't care if what job you work, if you're a mechanic, if you work with old people, go smoke a blunt, watch The Big Lebowski. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a good comfort watch movie, guys. Just do yourself a favor. I think it's on Prime as of right now. It goes on Prime a lot, so go watch it.
If you want a solid, really fun movie marathon night, I would recommend The Big Lebowski and the good guys.
No, the nice guys.
The nice guys.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
I knew it was one of those.
Dumbass. we got
The Big Lebowski and the nice guys.
Yeah. Alrighty, everybody. We just want to thank you once again for joining us this fine evening for another episode of the Barely Literate Book and Movie Club. If you enjoyed the show, please give us a follow on Spotify and rate us 5 White Russians. How about that? 5 White Russians this time.
5 White Russians.
No, 5 bowling balls.
5 pins.
5 pins, yeah. And just remember, we release a new episode every Monday, so you will never go a week without our lovely voices. And if we ever skip a week, then you can just go back and listen to the old episodes. That's just how we do things here.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok or any social media that is not the podcast itself. You can find us at Barely Literate BMC, where you can keep up to date with our newly released episodes and funny memes. So give us a follow on there.
Yeah, it's so fun. And while you're at it, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitch at Jericho, Jarickho, as well as Nick at Gooberino16, Gooberino16.
And guys, please remember, I gotta remind you every week, don't be strangers. Send us a DM either on the Barely Literate or our personal Instagrams. Give us recommendations on books to read and movies to watch. We need something. You guys got to give us something.
Come on.
All right, this is a one road. This is like a one-way road right now, and a relationship needs to be a two-way.
Damn right. We need reciprocation.
And if it's freaky enough, if it's freaky enough, it's a seven-lane highway. Okay, it's going crazy. Yeah, everybody gets a lane. Everybody gets a car.
Meet us at the Devil's Crossroads. I'm going to be sitting on the stump with my fiddle.
See, I'm not going to be there because I'm a good Christian boy. I'm not going to talk to the devil.
All right, everybody. I hope you have a good whatever it is you are doing, and we will see you next time.
See ya. Stay hard, stay wet, and stay out of trouble. Love you. Bye.